Hello, welcome back to LK Tuition. My name's Lucas and today we're going to be moving on to solve two-step equations. So hopefully you've seen the video already on one-step equations when we were looking at doing the opposite each time to solve the equation. So if you see add, you would take away. If you see minus, you would add, and so on. So today we're going to be looking at two-step equations and let's just get cracking. Okay, so solving rather, two-step equations, we always want to do the opposite of what's happening to find out what the letter was originally. And with two-step equations, and these are ones where it'll always look like either 3x, something with x plus something, or something divided, or x divided by something plus or minus something. So you'll get the idea of what they look like. So you always want to do the addition or subtraction first and then the multiplication or division. And we'll show you that in a couple of examples. But if it will let me move back, it won't let me move back. So let me just do this, the first one as an example, and then I'll let you have a go. So the first thing we want to do is the subtraction. Yeah, so we've got minus 9, so we want to do the opposite, which is add 9 to both sides. So for the first step, we're going to add 9. So on the left, we're just left with 5x. And on the right, we've got 16 plus 9, which is 25. So that's the first step. And then next, we want to do the times and divide. So this is x times 5. So we want to do the opposite. We want to divide by 5. And so in the end, we're going to end up with x equals 25 divided by 5, which is 5. Okay, so feel free to pause the video, have a go at the other two questions, and then we shall do them together. Okay, so let's have a look at question 2 then. So we've got y over 4 plus 11 equals 14. So the first thing we want to do then is we want to look at the plus 11. And we want to get rid of that, so we'll take away 11 from both sides. So we'll be left with y over 4 equals 14 minus 11 is 3. Then we want to do the divide by 4 bit. So because this is y divided by 4, we want to times by 4. So we'll times both sides by 4, which will leave just y on the left, and 3 times 4 is 12. And that's the answer to that one. And then finally, it's on a different side, but it doesn't matter. We've got 7 equals 19 plus 3z. Now what you can do is you can, if it helps, a lot of people prefer to have the letter on the left. Without even doing anything, you can just swap it round so that it's 19 plus 3z equals 7. So there, I've not done anything there. All I've done is I've just swapped them. So you've got the letter on the left, which might be more helpful. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of this 19. So because it's plus 19, we want to minus 19. So we'll take away 19 from both sides. So in the end, we're going to get 3z equals, well, 7 take away 19 is going to be minus 12. Then we've got the times 3 here, so we want to divide by 3 on both sides. So finally, we're going to end up with z on the left, and minus 12 divided by 3 is minus 4. And that's our answer to that one. Okay, so let's just have a go at a few worded examples. So here's the first one. Feel free to have a go at it first. We've got that Kim works in a car showroom. Her daily wage can be written as 95 plus 20c, where C is the number of cars she has sold that day. Great, so if she doesn't sell any, which is not very good, she's got 95 pounds, let's assume. We said that it's pounds. Let's say that this is in pounds. And then for every car she sells, she gets a little bonus of 20 quid. So it says, if Kim gets paid £175 on Monday, how many cars did she sell? Okay, so we just want to put this together. So we know that her daily wage can be written as 95 plus 20c. And we know that she gets paid 175. So this is going to equal 175. And we want to figure out how many cars she sold, which is C. But what we've just done is we've just put together an equation, and now we can solve it. So the first thing we want to do is get rid of this 95. So we're going to take away 95 from both sides. So we're going to be left with 20c equals, well, 175 minus 95 is 80. And then we want to get rid of this. Oh, just change my colour. We want to get rid of this 20. So we're going to divide by 20 on both sides. And so we're going to end up with c equals 80 divided by 20, which is 4. So 4 cars sold on Monday. Okay, and let's just do one more to finish. Okay, so Carol is twice as old as Barbara. Anne is 7 years younger than Carol. If Anne is 73, how old is Barbara? Right, okay. So let's say, so if Carol is twice as old as Barbara, so if you're not sure what to do with these kind of questions, start with a letter and see what you get. So if Carol is twice as old as Barbara, well, let's say that Barbara is X, and then if Carol is twice as old, she would be 2X. And then it says that Anne is 7 years younger than Carol. So Anne is going to be, well, Carol's 2X and she's 7 years younger, so that's take away 7. Okay, so then it says Anne is 73, how old is Barbara? So we know that Anne is 2X minus 7, and we know that she is 73. And then we can just solve this equation. So let's get rid of this minus 7 first. Let's add 7 to both sides. So we're going to end up with 2x is 80. And then we want to divide by 2 to both sides. And we're going to end up with x is 40. Okay, now is that the answer? Well, yes, because we want to know how old Barbara is. And Barbara is x. So Barbara is 40 years old. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. A couple of kind of like forming and solving equations towards the end, but we'll do more of that in another video. I hope you feel more confident solving two-step equations. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you soon for some more maths videos.